Ep26 franchise mode episode. You're doing some football as always. I'm kind of glad I got this one. I wanted to start Madden off. I know tomorrow my goal is to try and do wrestling and basketball. That we kind of have 1-1, and then hopefully, if I can get it all done early, I can also do the UFC episode for this week. That'll be there. So we do have a weekly UFC episode you try to do, and then on top of that, on Thursday, I hope to also have 3 videos of wrestling, 2K again, and Mutant League football to come in. So, a lot of things I want to try to do, and I'm looking forward to it. Oh my!
Take this across the 25. Couple extra yards.
Actually, the game we have here is quite interesting, folks, because this game, we've got 4-1 versus 4-2. The Giants are 4-1 right now, doing really well. The Bills trying to go back to the playoffs after missing it, I believe, last year for the first time ever in this series.
Won the ball game, bottom line. May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't.
So this is a big one, especially for the Bills. If they were to win this game, they just will need to, just on the fact alone that they have a tough division. Okay, I'm not gonna say tough, but that division has not been good. So if they want to have a potential, that is horrible. Wow.
He was good. Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big time game.
Look at my English today.
Right at midfield. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, after I feel quite shocked I just said that. I'm still trying to comprehend where that one came from, and I got nothing. But anyway, listen, there's a lot going on right now, so I'm looking forward to it. The league is shaped up rather oddly. I mean, there's a lot of random roster shakeups so far.
On second down, here's Henry.
Oh, Derek.
Tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Well, to me, that's taking a big.
To be honest, Derrick Henry's kind of done everything, so let's just keep running him.
Down near the goal line, because now if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
Well, this is going to depend on the
4th and 1.
It's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know,
I would typically have confidence to go to run the football, but I'm going to do the smart thing. If we got a kicker, let's just kick it. Boom, 3 points. No. I thought that they said he could.
For a kicker, first drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh,
wow, I cannot believe that just happened.
What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. 2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48.
A massive bad side.
And that's complete out on the right side.
That was just, I thought I had faith in the guy. They said he could kick it. I was like, all right, cool. Kick it.
As they come up now on second down.
Couldn't see that he clearly can't. It's like, whoa, he actually can't.
Quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
This part I might as well look at that position as like a turnover. You know, that was.
Now Jones throwing on first down. He finds Douglas complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Honestly, kind of shocked.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The numbers for him from a week
Hey, what is
ago.
up to everyone who's in the stream? Welcome, welcome.
13 yards.
And when I watch them operate, I see a unit that's playing with extreme confidence. Offensive line, tight ends, wide receivers. You see a group that wants their number 8 rusher in the league end up being in the top 5 before it's over.
This is caught and stopped a few yards.
What is up, Big Johnny, Utah?
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Oh dear.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they go to work on a first
I forget
and
this is
goal.
the new
Giant
stadium. It's
football,
so
and we're ready to
weird.
begin the second quarter as they go to work on a first and goal. Throwing Jones, and that is caught.
Wow.
He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Jamison
Well, the Giants
Crowder.
score on the
His
bad
second
coaching
touchdown of the
decisions
season,
from the Buffalo
as his
Bills.
guys are on the board first here tonight. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still
How
want
do
to
you,
try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their
I'm
kicker.
sitting there trying to figure out
Just to be on the
how
safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys.
how did the Bills respond after that really that really bad coaching decision. A false. These plays were all terrible.
I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and then think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run.
That's a first down for the Bills.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be.
Let's see. Oh, what is up, the Dean?
Target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what
I'm a little bit upset. That was that definitely could have been a touchdown. I don't think. Well, for starters, no one was around him, and secondly, and Derrick Henry looking to almost do everything today.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And Derrick Henry's going in for a touchdown, a Buffalo touchdown.
A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board.
And the Bills and Giants now tied 7 apiece.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 7.
We saw a lot of coverage mistakes being made by the Giants on that drive that allowed those two big throwing plays through the air, although I cannot speak today. I don't know what it is.
This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
This is not good, folks. Not good for me. Oh, no.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll complete this game.
And the 49ers should try to pick that off, Edmonds.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On second down, here's Barkley. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. We've hit the 2-minute mark.
He worked his up for like a yard.
Knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to
now, if we can get possession right here back, oh, that'd be wonderful.
From earlier today in the NFL. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Now Jones. It's hauled in by
Not a first down, ref. You know that.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Jones signaling, let's go, try to get his guys
what
up
in
to
the world
line.
just happened?
It's Crowder. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup.
Hey, 5,000 receiving yards. Good on you, man.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
They're storming up the field. What is up, Herbert Lemon?
Now in the ball game. Jones now from the gun, he'll throw, and an incomplete pass.
Okay.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So after the incompletion,
Come on, let's try to stop him.
now 2nd and 10. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
Well, they called timeout, even better.
The second of their 3 timeouts as they get the
But I don't have to use one is freaking awesome. So if we could just stop him here, I can try to work it up for the offensive possession of what we're about to have.
From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, that's right. That's all right.
And his kick is
But the Giants lead 10-7, but we still got 2 timeouts and the offensive possession coming back to us, so I'm not really sweating. I have 41 seconds. That's plenty of enough time to try to make something happen.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake.
He's making up 60 yards very quickly, rather quickly.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over.
This play is either going to work or be a flop.
A minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw, it's Allen. He's got the first down.
That's fine, that's fine. Hey, that's fine.
Out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards. And
But that clock did not stop, which is wonderful.
Allen now on first down. Escaping the pressure right.
Uh-oh.
Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Now I gotta hope for whatchamacallit.
Final timeout.
I should just throw it away.
Stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You know what I could probably use? I mean, it'll get me a first down and be able to get me to the out of bounds marker, so I'm gonna have to hope for that. What the where was that, you idiot? No, I don't want that. You know what? Where is it? No, it's not it. No, it's not it either. Where's the play?
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
I have 6 seconds left. Why am I not going to go for it? And I get sacked.
And down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Disgusting how that offensive line just crashed like that. What's up, Ollie?
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. Open man right side is Ingram.
Yes, sir. The Madden 20 is the name of the game. So they're 1 touchdowns because the game lied to me about the kicker being able to kick far field goals. And I think I have to give it back to him, yeah. This has been an ugly game. Well, the problem is the Bills' defense does not play defense whatsoever today either, so that also hurts. No, they need to come into this half, and they need to get a stop. Notably, possibly a turnover.
And And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my
And we need to stop
subjects.
Saquon. Oh, we have kind of done that, but we need to stop him even more.
I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
Adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something
Oh,
else.
thank you, Wally. Much appreciated.
For 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the
Let's
completion.
see, Jones.
Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
I'm gonna. Oh, it was a weird, subtle. Yes, what a huge sack on Daniel Jones by Shaq Lawson.
Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
That is huge.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter.
That is exactly what we needed to shut down the Giants' drive. Now we can kind of go back to our own drive, try to play a little bit more. Yeah, on 35, good. Go NYG. Hey, this has been a tough game. This has been definitely a tough game. 4-1 Giants, 4-2 Bills. This is a big game for both teams, notably because of where the divisional standings are. Derrick Henry, the first half was kind of lights out. Came back and kind of falling apart. And the offensive line needs to do a way better job of protecting their quarterback, in my opinion, because I can't do anything if Jabril Peppers is coming in and sacking the hell out of me.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Correction, the offensive line just put me that. Oh, go Buff. Oops. That's all right, man. It's all right. Uh-oh. And they're going to call a holding on the offense. Bring it back 15 yards. What? Illegal man. What? Oh, go kiss my behind.
You gotta stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
I don't believe that garbage this call. I've never even heard of that call before until this game.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
LSU wants to. Yeah, that was a really good game. That Burrow, something like that. But I was actually really impressed with him. Please, how far am I away from the line? You know, this punter sucks. I am going to
now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short though with that marker.
I'm gonna risk it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're gonna go for it. Going for it on 4th down. Allen. It's a short
1st down. Thank you very much. The Bills' offensive possession is still around. I should have did that the last time.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. A 1st down carry for Henry. And
Derrick Henry getting stopped to nothing for it, basically.
Up to the 49.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
1st down, Bills, darn right. This has been a difficult. Oh my.
Midfield. Allen flushed out right. It's the right side here, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Let's catch him off guard. Let's catch him off guard. They're going for a different route. Oh no. Oh my God, this is disgusting. This team is not as good as their rating says. I blame the quarterback.
Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen
Run.
steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure.
All right, we're at 3rd and 10. Buffalo. We need to do something. This is disgusting. Come on. We got this.
They still got a big chunk of yardage.
Yes, 4th quarter indeed. This has been an interesting game, to say the least. And oh my God, he just fumbled in the end zone.
It's picked up, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Wow.
Well, we had a number times in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10.
And a horrible, wow, that's just a horrible adjust. Is he really gone?
Down the numbers. There he goes.
Holy God. All right. Wow. Tyler, whatever his stupid name is.
80-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy.
No, that was
to
absolute garbage.
Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Indefinite bull. You know what?
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And he dropped it again. Is that Croft? That is Croft. Hold on. Nice, we just won't throw it his way.
Devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now a nice
let's go, let's go, let's go.
He hauls it in, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Oh yeah, it was a good catch. We need a lot more of those.
Now as they come up on second down. Throwing again. Allen. Complete. It's Henry.
Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on. I gotta get y'all into the end zone like now.
24 yards. It's a first down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
Where are you throwing? Where are you throwing?
Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Allen now throwing again. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an...
That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Let's go.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get...
All right, we're still in this. We're still in this. Give me a second, folks. I sneeze.
A great play there. His second touchdown of the night, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
3-point game still. Don't count us out yet.
He already has an eye on that third touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
John Wright, we're still in this game, everybody. We're still in this game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
We just need to make another stop.
4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the
Get the
clock.
fumble. Well, I mean, easier said than done.
Right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42.
This team is just so bad on defense. I don't know why.
Separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Sorry about the constant mic switching on and off. I'm like sneezing up a storm.
They've got a second down now as they search.
It's on all pro. It is on all pro actually.
On second down.
That's not a first down. Not a first down.
4-yard pickup leaves them with 3rd and 1.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one.
I'm gonna let that clock run out for right now, just in case we get this stop.
Taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Not a first down. There we go. Call that timeout. Let's go.
The Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. As he'll head to the
Oh,
sideline
absolutely. I
and
said
talk over
it
what
is
to do
tough
next.
because I
First
take
down
all
now
the teams in the
as he'll
league,
find a way
and
for the
having to get
second
used to all
time.
these different schemes is very difficult. Notably, the Arizona Cardinals playbook. Oh dear.
And this one hits
107.
at the 30
All
and
we
bounds
have
into
to
the
do
end zone for a touchback.
is get it into field goal range. Josh Allen, my God, please, please.
They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Now
Throw
here's
it
a pass
over
on
him,
first
you
down. It's
idiot.
knocked away and incomplete.
Come on,
He
guys.
was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Allen. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out.
To not waste the timeout. There we go. Let's move it up the field.
First down there on a pickup of 25.
Oh, All Madden is ridiculous. I used to play All Madden back in 2000, from 2010 all the way to 2014, before they went to the next gen console.
He has to continue to be what we call a flatliner, level in everything he does, and read the clock, feel it in the pocket.
Ooh, thank God they didn't take that off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage. So now 2nd and 10.
I'm number one in defense. Typically, my defense is what wins me the games. I'm not I've never really been an offensive guru, I guess.
Able to shake him off. Allen hit. He lost the football, and he'll lose yardage here. Going down.
Damn it! My offensive line just is absolutely not good today.
As he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills
gotta hope for a miracle.
on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. Oh, this is taken in.
He caught it.
The Bills are
He caught it.
Use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And the grab by Croft. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
No!
But it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Yeah, we both can agree Francis is so much better than head-to-head. To be honest, I highly agree with you. This is a risky move, everybody, because I don't know. I don't know if I can. But I was trying to throw it away, and we lost.
In there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game.
That is a decision I will live to regret. I went to try to go for the game winner. I was hoping my offensive line would have given me 3 seconds to at least throw it away, and that didn't happen.
Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right? Where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
Well,
So
it
for the
happens.
Giants, their strong start to the year continues.
Even though I'm top 1.1, it's getting boring. The head-to-head is, I'd say, never really had fun with it. To be honest, this Bills team has a lot to work on, starting with their quarterback, in my opinion, and then their offensive line. Facts. Well, I mean, you want to talk about too many glitches? Just look at their look at 2K's WWE game. That game is actually unplayable. All right, let's see what we got for next week. For the week 8, what teams are we going to be using? Let's go with the Let's go with the Jets and Broncos. Four and 2 versus 0 and 6. Dear Lord. Dear Lord. Lordy, lordy, that's going to be an interesting one. Who's the person that said it was in microtransactions? I don't remember. I think it's like a meme that's going around. It was EA Sports. It's in the micro. Oh, that's funny. I was like, I think they did that for the Star Wars game that had came out and was a hot mess.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos.
Jets,
the mile high air in full
Broncos.
effect
Oh, big news.
The
Chicago Bears, for some reason in our game, decided to relocate, as well as the Cincinnati Bengals. I was thoroughly confused
run on first down
upon seeing it, but that happened. Excuse me. Sorry.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is
the Denver Broncos are desperately going to need a win.
Yeah, you're trying to find
just on the fact alone that they are 0 and 6.
Play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Darnold. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down.
Number 90, who what? Pick that off.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as
they win this. Look, I don't know if Denver they
throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple.
A little bit concerned for this team.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. It gets it complete to Harris, and he'll be brought down at the 40.
The offensive lineman catch that?
They'll give him a yard on the play.
Yeah, the offensive lineman caught that. That's weird.
3rd down. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 28.
It's not a trash talk out on this field.
Faking the give, Darnold. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
Wow, that was picture perfect. And he couldn't pick it off. Unbelievable.
In the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They run the counter. McLaughlin.
Get wrecked.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Come on, Denver, let's go. Come on.
Coming up. This is 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14.
Ooh, NYJ, go done. Well, I mean, I'm using a team that's 0 and 6. This is going to be a little bit interesting, just on the just the fact that I haven't won a game yet.
Darnold from the red zone now. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham.
And a touchdown for the Jets.
For a Jets touchdown. C.J. Ham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won.
What a very weird
good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different
That's
coaches,
interesting.
as
Oakland
have
is
you
4-2.
and they always
Last
talk
season, I think they
about
were
winning
1 and
streaks
something. So I don't know what happened to Oakland.
and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp.
Touchdown,
guys are
Jets. Okay.
Feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And he'll take this across the 25.
Touchdown for the Jets, indeed.
Yards up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
Oh, that's why they're losing. They have Josh Rosen.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet.
This is Josh Rosen. What did you think?
You're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader.
And a massive first down for the Broncos. Why are there so many Crofts in the league? We need to take that out.
To throw is Rosen. This is the tight end fan. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, I'm not sure if Denver can score more, but we're about to find out.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's
Come on, Rosen, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
He didn't even try to get that. Horrible effort right there. That was terrible. He just was like, oh yeah, it's in the air. Cool. Like what? Come on now.
Have him looking at 3rd and 10. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. Dancing to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did
field goal incoming. 7-3. Denver chips away at that lead. That ain't too bad.
All the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them.
That's right, this Jets team isn't being interesting until that much.
Because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Opening drive of the ball game, it was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters,
whoa, what a spear.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Darnold on 1st down.
And Burns with a sack.
And he goes down. Brian Burns able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Holding on the offense. Bring it back.
It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Darnold completes.
That's all right, that's all right.
Yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
It is still 3rd and 29. Come on, Denver, let's not give up 29 yards. Let's go.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys.
That's right. They're still going to be forced to punt it. Let him punt it.
A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense.
Yikes.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because
Yikes.
you're exactly right. They're
That
known to
was,
play,
yeah,
so they didn't punch
no.
it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league,
I think in this game all we got is passing plays because,
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again
yikes.
that we're
That's literally all I can say to that, folks. That was just so bad.
As we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
it certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he'll have it past midfield.
What a huge gain.
almost to the
Thank you,
40
Sutton.
before being taken down. The big gain
They're about to
on
blitz
the
me.
catch and run, 37
Oh, no.
yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be
Let's
thinking
go,
about
let's go, let's
trying
go.
to
Come on,
get
come on,
in
come on.
range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt.
Darn it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. He was waving his
So many
arms, wanted the
different,
football, but he
pass
dropped
play.
it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open
Come
pass,
on,
and you
come
blew
on.
coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass,
Pressure from his right, and he goes down.
When you had
hard.
nothing,
Foul on his back.
what was I supposed to
They
do?
gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting
So I
hit a
look
lot in
for
the
a
last couple of games.
play that gets me some yards. These are all really, really bad.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
You two will have a good one, man.
They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
First down.
Now the Broncos
First
are gonna
down.
call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Rosen looking to throw.
That is a touchdown for the Broncos. Booyah, Sutton, baby.
Cortland Sutton, as the first half is winding down, and the Broncos have taken the lead.
The Broncos lead 10-7.
Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin.
That's all right. Go ahead, call that timeout. Jets,
And
call
this
that.
offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before the break. Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all?
Well, if you're the Broncos, you go into the third quarter with some massive momentum. Yeah, at least in my opinion, you are.
At the 6. And it's a pretty good return here.
The Broncos are desperate to get a win this season. They don't want to follow in the Seahawks' footsteps of not having a win.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit.
It's a first down, though, for the Broncos. You know, they're pretty pumped about that.
They do just that. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On first down, Meeks.
I think that might be a first.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be
No, inches. All right.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up.
First down.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. They'll run on first down. Gant. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this.
Look at Gant, though. I mean, hey, it's good to know that they're running multiple people.
And a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
As Gant is rocking and rolling, literally.
A yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down now.
But I think everyone knew that was going to happen eventually.
He's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
He's got a man.
And a touchdown for Sutton again. And the Broncos score on yet another touchdown.
Cortland Sutton with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And now it is 17-7, the Broncos in the lead.
Extra point right down the middle.
Who are desperately trying to get their first win of the year.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 27, Darnold, wide open receiver, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He sets to fire deep. And that
I don't know how you didn't pick it off.
God,
I'm losing faith in you guys to pick anything off at this point.
Time will expire on this third quarter of play.
Come on.
Welcome back now to Denver. Back to throw Darnold. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really
this will be a turnover on downs. Denver's going to get the ball back.
Last deep ball, maybe the best example of it. They've been solid all game long. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back.
Denver desperate to get their first one on the year.
Let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Wonder what's going through like the Jets, brain at the moment. Like, oh my gosh, wow.
On first down, Gant.
Like we might be the team that gives them their first win of the year. This is terrible, unacceptable. And a touchdown for the Broncos. Gant.
A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos Broncos push further out in front. Trying to bust out of that
24-7. Look at that.
Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
New York set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
Caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The Jets are probably scrambling out there. They're going to have to do everything and anything to try to get off of this deficit.
Darnold now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll run on 1st down. McLaughlin.
That was like a chop block almost.
Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 36, Darnold looking middle, and that's complete.
All right.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Darnold.
And he drops it. Ho-ho!
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Throwing again is Darnold. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
2nd down and goal.
Darnold is scrambling not to get sacked.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game.
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he is going to be stopped on the return.
And it is picked, folks. Look at that. Walker, whatever his name is. He did that.
That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And look at that, folks. The Broncos defeat the Jets 24-7. That was one heck of a game. The Broncos finally get their first one of the year. They surpass the Seahawks at not being 0-for, so that's always good. Yeah, the Broncos definitely have a lot to work on. And I mean, they almost beat the Jets. They just lost them 27-20, so they could have possibly beat them. Just yikes. Alrighty, now let's go to Week 9. This is the final game we're going to play in this episode. This is going to be the Week 9 game. Let's see. Let's go with the Buccaneers and Saints. Wow, both teams 3-4. Both looking to go back to being 500. Can they do it? Bucks, Saints, it is up next. Week 9 action. Coming up. Hope you guys are super excited for what we've been doing today. I'm actually really pumped up.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome.
What is up, TY? Welcome, welcome.
It's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Tampa Bay
Now,
Buccaneers
booming
and
kick.
the New
Here we
Orleans
go.
Saints. Fielded about a yard deep.
Down goes that Saint.
He'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Nowusu.
On first down, it's Greer. And he will find his man on the outside.
That was a quick pass for 8 yards. Is, oh no, Stafford isn't the quarterback anymore.
After that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Greer, caught by his tight end Wesco. First catch so far for the
I'm curious, is
coming into the weekend.
Stafford hurt?
First down.
I know Stafford's been the Saints starting quarterback for a hot minute.
Move on first down. Greer looks to throw, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And he's got some space here. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. And he's going to wind up getting this
Wowzers.
down to the Buccaneers' 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Try to pound it in. Kamara.
No, you don't.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped.
Exactly. There was no way he was actually going to
set him back with a loss
be running
of
again.
3 on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal. Greer. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch.
All right, third and goal.
5 yards that time.
Bucks just got to come up one huge time, one more stop. They can hit this stop. They'll be in a good shape.
Here's third and goal. Now Greer on third and goal. And it's caught. And
Wow. The Saints score a touchdown. I'm actually really curious. Where is Matthew Stafford? This guy's name is Greer. I've never even heard of this guy. He's got to be hurt. Oh my. Oh dear. No. I am so curious. I guess Stafford retired and Greer took over.
From 8 yards out, and the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
So that first quarter touchdown does much more than just give them momentum. I mean, this is probably going to go a long way towards erasing what's gone down with them in the last couple of games where they lost both of them.
Yeah, they were struggling going into the open week. Maybe that open week came at a good time.
Sometimes you just have to get away, right? I wonder if they just took the whole philosophy of take the week, get out of here, let's come back.
I think it was, yeah, this was the team that got like a punt return and kick return touchdown in the playoffs. It had to be the Bucks.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates.
All right, come on, Tampa. Let's see what you got.
Possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. A first down throw for Brissett. Looking for Campbell downfield.
Oh, wow.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
But it didn't
Didn't see that one happening.
patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side.
They definitely did.
The pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off play action, Greer.
Greer gets rocked by Nwosu.
And Nwosu got the sack there.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Hey, right on cue, they set up the screen and complete it. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's
That's okay. The Saints in the second quarter will be punting right back to me. That's all right.
But they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field.
And Tyreek Hill's hurt.
Status when we get back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and June. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
This is disgusting.
On plays like this where the ball
Bruce
comes free,
starting
it's
him.
often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll rifle this one deep right side.
A drop, wow.
And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stacked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
They can't stop it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position.
Boom.
The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready.
And a touchdown for the Buccaneers.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 2-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board. Here
And we're tied,
half.
folks, 7 apiece.
Point after, right down the middle. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet.
I went for a tackle and somehow it didn't register.
Things up a little bit to try and get this
Interesting.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try
It's
and
very
find one of
odd, I will
those
say that
special plays
much.
from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's Greer.
Oh, man.
Quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
2-minute warning.
Quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing on third down, Greer. And he will not be
And
able
they
to
can
hang on
punt
through
that
the
back to the
contact.
Bucks
It's incomplete.
again.
The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams.
Thank you, EA Sports, for that wonderful and amazing panhandle of your logo.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Brissett sets to throw it. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left.
Look at Brissett running for his life.
Now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Brissett. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Brissett. Open man.
First down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down
for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to convert on 4th down.
Going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Brissett now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. From the red zone now, Brissett. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. To throw. Brissett.
Touchdown for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Touchdown Buccaneers. O.J. Howard as the first half is winding down. And
now the Buccaneers lead 14-7 against the Saints.
Extra point splits the uprights.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played, the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle, and he's going to lose yardage. Not that
Yikes, Wesco even losing yards.
Tick away. That's going to go as a loss of 2.
And that is the end of the first half. As we go to the third quarter, where the Buccaneers ironically get the ball back after just scoring. Momentum is fully with the Buccaneers.
First, as the second half is underway, this is fielded at the chalk of the 10.
Gosh.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
This is without Terrico.
Offense set to begin their next possession. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out.
Look at Levy.
We self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Now this one to his tight end.
And look at that, ladies and gentlemen.
But not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. They'll try and run for it on first
and Levy with a touchdown for the Buccaneers.
End zone touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great
1,
play
2,
there.
3. I love
His
that.
second touchdown
That
on
one.
the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra
As though the
point
Bucks
right
lead
down the middle.
21-7.
And there you go.
Oh,
Nothing really too complex. Blocks
this is not looking good for the
assignment.
Saints.
Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams
Bucks have a hard time stopping Alvin Kamara this game.
Just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down.
Is that a first down?
Before he gets into enemy territory.
Here's the first down.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the counter, here's Kamara. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On the ground, Kamara. And
That time
this
Kamara not getting much.
successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
All right, all right.
To throw on
Uh-oh.
3rd down. Greer.
I thought he was on the line. Whoops, my bad.
This is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucks 21.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that. That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Whoa.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed.
And he is
Touchdown for the Saints.
Touchdown, New Orleans. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Here's Gay now to add the extra point.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough.
And just like this, folks, we have only got a one-possession game.
To go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard
So
line.
we still got a game, folks. A lot of that was based on Alvin Kamara's big run, so
And this will
interesting.
probably be the last play of the quarter. On first down, Levy. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Bucks. They've got the
All right, here we
football. They
go.
also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. They'll keep it on the ground. Levy. And getting this just shy of midfield.
All right, look at that.
The 49. That's good for a Buccaneer.
500 rushing yard this season. Good on him.
Yards.
You're seeing the Bucks already trying to run out the clock. It's kind of ingenious when you think about it.
They'll run on first down. Levy. And he's able
First
to get
down for
this one
Levy.
down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucks have a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
And I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has. but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
That's exactly what we're doing.
On first down, Levy. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
And the Bucs just wisely running out the clock. It's the smartest thing they've done.
On 2nd down, Levy. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive
That's all right.
line.
That's all right.
Back only to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
So we're just right now. The Bucs doing the smartest thing they can do: drain that clock. Make it a 2-possession game, or at least try to. They are lucky that wasn't picked off.
They needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there?
And the field goal is good. And now it's a 2-possession game, 24-14. With the 4th quarter, 2 minutes left. The Saints do not have the 2-minute warning, unfortunately.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this.
This is where it gets good.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they
Bad move by the defense, face mask.
Starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting.
Now I put on the opponent 46. This may just quickly become a nightmare for the Bucs if they can't get it together.
Went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he's going to get
Alvin Kamara been the X factor, if you will, for, in my opinion, the Saints this game.
Now it's Greer. And a quick throw here, that's good.
Was he not able to tackle him?
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Here's Greer. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
It doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Darn right they do.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
Greer now to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. He's down.
Because everyone's having a hard time trying to guard Alvin Kamara. Saints going no huddle. He overthrows it.
Complete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss
4th and 2. They're going to have to go for the field goal.
He's not hurried. He's not hit.
The field goal is good. We're still in a 1-possession game, 24-17. The Saints are only down by 1, but... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown that situation.
This is where it gets good.
Made them kick the field goal, and yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
53, Mike.
They'll run on first down. Levy, and they'll get him down.
The Saints will burn a timeout.
2nd and 2. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. Levy, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
And they'll call that a first down.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now a flag comes in.
Flag is going to be called.
A gain of about 4. And this looks like it's
The Bucs trying to throw this game. 10-yard penalty.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
What an idiot.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected.
The Saints burn their final timeout.
The Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world.
And that is going to do it for this one. The Bucs defeat the Saints 24-17.
You get a win on the road, doesn't matter the
Look at
opponent,
Sean Payton. He can't believe it.
They did in this one.
I said, folks, that's what we got for gameplay, but we do have, we're going to be going through the stats and standings. Well, no, we won't be going through stats. We'll be going through, like, the awards and standings, but going to Week 10. We're actually right where I want to be for right now is Week 10. Really excited about that. I'm going to try to encourage myself to do another 2K episode for wrestling. So, good stuff we saw in this one, right down to the wire, literally. Let's get to Week 10. We can kind of get a feel for everyone just what they're doing. Alright, so here is our current standings. In the AFC North, the Ravens are 7-1, while the Browns are 5-2-1, while the Steelers and Bengals share a 3-5 record. In the AFC South, the Titans are 6-2, while the Texans are 5-2-1, while the Jaguars are 4-4, and the Colts are 3-5. In the AFC East, the Patriots lead the division at 5-3, while the Jets and Bills share a 4-4 record, while the Dolphins are 2-6. In the AFC West, the Raiders are in the lead for the division at 5-3, while the Chiefs are 4-4, while the Chargers are 3-5, while the Broncos are 2-6. In the NFC North, the Vikings lead their division at 5-3, while the Packers are 4-4, while the Lions and Bears share a record of 2-6. In the NFC South, the Falcons are 5-4, while the Buccaneers are 4-4, while the Panthers and Saints share a 3-5 record. In the NFC East, the Eagles are 6-1-1, while the Giants are 5-3, while the Redskins are 5-4, and the Cowboys are 4-4. Finally, in the NFC West, they have the Cardinals who are leading the division at 6-1-1, while the 49ers are 4-3-1, while the Rams are 2-5-1, and the Seahawks are 1-7-1. So that being said, that is how the league is shaping up. Every team at least now finally has a win, and a lot of teams have a lot of ties. So with that being said, everybody, please do leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to BVTV. We'll see you next time, everybody. Stay off the hook.